So you got your new ink, you're in the middle of the healing process, and now your tattoo is starting to itch. The itchy stages of a tattoo. Not only is it super uncomfortable and sometimes could be unbearable, but also if you go to itch that tattoo when it's itchy, you could really affect the way that tattoo looks. So what are you supposed to do if your tattoo is itching? Like seriously. Well, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about why your tattoo is itching and also some things that you could do to relieve that itchy tattoo. So you are not gonna wanna miss it. But I got a quick question for you. What is your future tattoo plans, if any? Leave a comment below, I would love to hear. But hey, welcome back or welcome to Manly Man TV. My name's Mike, and on this channel, I help educate you in the realm of tattoos. So if that's the kind of stuff you're looking for, consider subscribing and join the Evolve community, and don't forget to hit the bell notification just so you don't miss future videos. Now, I first want to clear the air and say that your itchy tattoo, it's normal and everybody goes through it. Now, a lot of people will get confused and think that an itchy tattoo is an infected tattoo, and that's not always the case. Tattoo infection can be itchy at times, but 9 times out of 10, your itchy tattoo is because of the tattoo just simply healing. Now, to some people, you may experience a mild irritation that causes that tattoo itchiness, but to others, it could really get intense and cause that really bad itching sensation on your tattoo during the healing process. Now, I do want to add that even though itchy tattoos are most common with freshly healing tattoos, your tattoo can itch later on down the line when it's older. Now, tattoo itching, it can be caused by many things. Having an allergic reaction to the tattoo ink, having pre-existing skin conditions, tattoo infection, and the most common is your skin tissues that are trying to heal because you just got that new tattoo. Now, before we get into the ways to relieve an itchy tattoo, I just want to emphasize that you do not want to scratch it like at all, even for a second. Do not scratch the tattoo because that will strongly affect the way the tattoo looks. It's gonna damage it, take out detail, and it's just gonna look horrible. So do not scratch it. All right, so now let's talk about the ways that you could relieve that irritating, itchy tattoo. Let's get into it. Now, the first way, and probably the most easiest and common way that you could relieve your itchy tattoo, is by applying a moisturizer or lotion. Now, most of the time during the itchy stages of a tattoo, it is mostly gonna happen when your tattoo is peeling. Now, it can happen sooner than that, but we will get to that in just a minute. But yeah, dry skin equals itchy skin. Grab your unscented body moisturizer and then apply a very little bit to the tattoo whenever it gets itchy. Now, not too much because you do not wanna clog your pores. Because if that happens, you're gonna have more to worry about than just an itchy tattoo. But again, make sure it is unscented, like there's no artificial scents in the lotion whatsoever. Because if you apply that lotion to your healing tattoo while it's itching to try to soothe it, it's just gonna irritate it even more and cause it to be much more itchier. Let's roll with it. Now, another way that you could relieve your itchy tattoo is what I like to call the pat technique. Now, like I addressed earlier, you do not want to scratch your tattoo whatsoever, but that doesn't mean that you can't technically touch the tattoo to relieve it. Kind of sounds weird. But anyway, the pat technique, the way you do it is first you want to make sure that you have freshly washed hands with soap and water. Then all you gotta do is simply pat the area of the tattoo that is itching. Now, I'm not saying to beat up your new ink whatsoever. No. What I'm saying is to apply enough pressure to the tattoo to relieve that itch while also not damaging the tattoo. Just enough pressure. Now, I also recommend doing this with a little bit of that body moisturizer that we talked about earlier in your hand, just so you're not directly just smacking the tattoo with no moisture or anything like that. Make sure you have a little bit on your finger or your hand. But if you don't have your body moisturizer with you, don't worry about it. Just make sure you have clean hands because you don't want to be tapping your tattoo with dirty hands because that's just going to cause infection. And side note, if you're anything like me and you do this in public, you're going to look a little bit crazy, but hey, at least you don't have an itchy tattoo anymore. All right, so before we get into the next way of relieving your itchy tattoo, I just want to give a quick plug to my brand new design for spooky season, All Hallows Eve. Now, if you don't know this already, I released a limited edition Halloween style design for my merch. Now, with spooky season vastly approaching, we wanted to create something that not only represents the Halloween, because everybody loves Halloween, but also the Evolve community and tattoos, and that's where this design came into one. For you guys in the Evolve community that already picked up the All Hallows Eve merch, I can't thank you enough, and your support always just blows me away. But if you want to pick up yours, you can look right below this video and you should see it right there, or if not, there's a link in the description. Grab yours just in time for spooky season, because afterwards, it's gonna be gone. So the next way that you could relieve your itchy tattoo, and this way I think is the most soothing, and that is to use a cold compress on your tattoo. Even though I said earlier that the most common time that a tattoo will start itching is when your tattoo is peeling, it can happen before. My favorite way to relieve that itchy tattoo before it even starts to get to that peeling stage is to grab a clean paper towel and then also rinse it under the cold water. Now, once your paper towel is completely under the cold water, you wanna wring it out, because you do not wanna lay a soaked paper towel, even though it's clean, don't wanna lay a soaked paper towel onto your new tattoo, because that could just cause damage to your ink. So after you got that bad boy nice and wrung out, apply it to your tattoo and leave it there for a couple minutes. This will not only help with that hot feeling that you get with a freshly healing tattoo, but it will also relieve that itchiness like crazy. Feels pretty awesome. Now, you could use the cold compress when your tattoo is peeling, but for me, I personally like to use the moisturizer and the patting technique during the peeling stages, but that's just me. If you want to learn more about tattoos, be sure to check out this playlist right here. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell notification just so you don't miss future videos. And I will see you in the next video, so peace.